feel like I
Dude, I'm sorry. I gotta stay large on the charge. Fuck.
Look, Oscar, you don't got to complain just because you're not, the 6 foot club.
Yeah, but I'm wrong with the big dog, so shit.
That's fine.
Fair enough.
The tallest bird.
Fair enough.
Yeah, y'all keep on playing with me. Keep on playing with me. Y'all my own partner. Like, come on. Hey, shoot. Anyways, welcome to the cut. I'm your host, Godswill, and
I'm Nick.
I'm Oliver.
and this is our guest star.
Austin, what's going on? What's poppin'?
Sid, tell us about yourself, bro.
So, are we still telling where we?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'm in my third year of mechanical engineering at LSU. I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Louisiana originally, but like I've moved between the two my whole life. And yeah, I met my boy Godswill from school. This is my roommate, so put me on. I heard y'all had a podcast, so I was just like, I want to be on this shit like for one time. So yeah.
Shit, I hope y'all appreciate the whole all black fit because shit.
Something along those lines.
None of us wearing black air pieces.
Yeah.
True, we just trying to keep it black accent here. What's up?
Derby Autos mascot is a dolphin.
It is.
Is this?
For some context, we actually recorded this video twice. The first time, the camera was just poo and like it did not record. So this is actually our second time doing it, and like we had a whole spiel about Delgado Community College and their mascot, and it is a dolphin.
Hey, since we bring up stuff from
I mentioned this man didn't know that community colleges.
I did not know that certain community colleges have sports teams. Correct. I did not know that.
So not them Delgado Dolphins, you know what I'm saying?
Delgado Dolphin.
He's trying to join the team, man.
Bro.
Nick, since we talked about stuff from the failed episode, you want to see what you said earlier?
No.
No, we're not.
About, you mean when God was talking about...
No, not before that. We can talk about that, but before that.
No.
You said something about women.
Oh, yeah, the future me. There's
Yeah.
a future me with him reading a book and it's got like money on it and it says why women deserve life. Doesn't mean I agree with him. I was on social media and I saw the meme again.
Mm-hmm.
So I spoke about it. I just brought it up to y'all. Maybe somebody in here is like a really big Future fan. That's a segue to talk about Future.
Future is a once in a generation artist, though.
Yes.
For sure.
That was a blessing. Like,
I
nice
just... we not 5 minutes in, so I can't.
Yeah, nah.
3 minutes in.
Keep it down.
But yeah, we can go back to the whole Chris Brown and
Okay, we're not doing that. No.
3 on
No.
one vote to
you told him
not
look
go there.
nah, so
No,
you told him look the man in the mirror?
Huh?
You told him to change his ways?
Yeah, he changed his ways.
He changed his ways? That's good.
He
That's
learned
good.
his
That's
lesson.
good.
Alright. We ain't trying to do that. But we are gonna talk about
Oh, y'all gonna argue about Ice Spice and Megan Thee Stallion?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna talk about that later in the episode. What we doing?
next episode.
Ain't no next episode, man. Get that out of the way right now.
What's going on?
Since already,
Yeah.
come on.
So you said Ice Spice.
I did not. I said Ice Spice is actually a good rapper.
Like, but wait, we ain't saying like they're both bad rappers. Like,
I never said y'all said it was
Ice,
bad.
said
rappers.
Ice Spice is actually a good rapper. Yes.
So who got the better hit? Like number one hit?
Well, we ain't know about that.
I don't think Megan Thee Stallion did go number 1 with WAP. I think, but
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like their top hit.
They're
Oh.
top.
I
Bro,
don't know.
Ice Spice
You
has
can't-
like less than 10 songs.
She has a whole album out.
It's an EP which
Oh.
has like 5 songs. Then you have Bikini Bottom, Munch, and then 2 other songs she released before she was famous.
Princess Diana.
Princess Diana was on her EP.
Yeah.
So she has literally like 11 songs, as opposed to Megan Thee Stallion that's like.
Is she 11 for 11? Didn't 6ix9ine go for like 14 for 14 or
6ix9ine,
something like that?
okay. 6ix9ine had a good run. I'll be the one to say it.
Bro,
I know 600. All his albums are like all featured, like feature. Because he
No.
Have y'all seen those videos like 6ix9ine get like jumped in the bathroom?
At 24, yes, I have seen it.
Dude, I saw the tweet like he was on a Stairmaster beforehand.
Somebody's like, you really had
he had 25 HP going into the fight. No, Stairmaster, that shit will kill you. It's 5 minutes. But yeah, Stairmaster, that shit.
He made sure. He's like, oh my god, young bro got kicked in his fucking chest.
Dude, that's tough. I'm not
I
gonna
refuse to watch it. I'm not gonna give it the time of day. Like, it's messed up.
I wouldn't wish getting jumped on your worst enemy. That just looks so
At the gym.
unfortunate.
These places they do.
Because like the locker room
bathroom.
floor, I know it's so crazy in there. Like I know it's like
Why
pissing
not?
in there. Bro.
I mean, the Urex floors ain't even that bad. So I could bet you that them floors ain't that bad.
It's LA Fitness. No, I used to like when I was back in
It
LA. I used to
wasn't
work
LA
out.
Fitness?
It was at LA Fitness. I used to work out in the LA Fitness, and it is not sanitary. It is not sanitary.
You got
at
a
all.
gun?
Yeah, bro. It's you would not want to be getting jumped on an LA Fitness floor.
You want to do your advertisements for LSU, you know, about the diversity stuff? I know. Like that was really big.
That was so unrelated.
I just thought about, I was thinking about the last episode. I was like, what are we going to convey over?
Oh, but yeah, no, LSU is a pretty diverse school. I love it here. It's like,
And then that's connect, because we were talking about the UREC
oh, true.
gyms.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shout out to
Oh,
LSU.
psychopath.
Because, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like, I've talked to some of my friends that have went to, like, and LSU, it's a PWI, but, like, I've talked to some of my friends that have been to, like, super PWIs where it's, like, less than, like, 10% black and they hate it.
What's a super PWI?
Something like UGA or something.
UGA is not bad.
Oh, wait,
Notre Dame
is
is
bad.
bad.
in Texas?
Dude.
Isn't there a PWI in Texas?
Yeah, there's plenty
There's
of
a
them.
lot
Yeah,
of
there's
them.
University of Texas at Austin,
Yeah.
Texas Tech,
Honestly, I would give it to
Rice.
Right. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Rice. Yeah. I went to Rice.
At first, so I graduated from high school with like a 4.1, and I had like I got a 1310 on the SAT, and I was at first I wanted to go to Vanderbilt because like it was prestigious.
Yeah.
But like we went on a tour to Vanderbilt, and I was just like, damn, I would not fit in here. Like it was definitely like a hyper elitist like setting. Everybody just looked so depressed, and I was just like, yeah, this is not good. Plus, like the tuition was insane.
Wait, even out of state?
Even out of state tuition gets worse.
Oh.
Like, you didn't know that?
I'm surprised you didn't go to Tech.
I didn't get in. I didn't get into UGA or Georgia Tech. Like it's virtually impossible to get into UGA if you're an in-state student. It is virtually impossible. Yeah, unless you play. No, it's hard because like out-of-state kids pay more money, so like they fish for out-of-state kids. For that
And their campus is not as big as ours, where they can just take everybody.
LSU does take everybody, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They take everybody,
Like,
even if they don't have the capacity to take everybody.
Cause like they don't like
They
parking here is so bad.
So,
I told you, I've been to UGA's campus because one of my friends plays football out there.
Yeah.
And I was walking through there and I was like, what is this? Like, this does not seem like
Fun.
not fun, but it's like everything's brick. Everything's like
It's like old, really old timey.
no, but it looks like so.
It looks like that's where dreams go to die.
I don't even know how to. It's not in a bad way. I'm not saying it in a bad way, but it's just like it's
Look at
different.
It's just not. With
It's
the
so
times.
different.
it's more like
Instead of feeling like you're at like a SEC school, you don't feel like you're in an SEC school.
You feel like you're at Big Ten or something, or
Like a smaller school.
like a private university.
Yeah, Georgia doesn't feel like a SEC, like, you know, powerhouse.
No, LSU definitely feels like it for sure. You know what else is a pretty fun school though? Auburn. Auburn is turned. Auburn is fucking. It's crazy. So I met some dudes like freshman year, like you know how we were all like on pandemic school, so everything was on Zoom. So we had like an orientation on Zoom, and I met these dudes. What's this? Okay, yeah, I had met. Why did it restart?
Bruh.
What did you press?
You get technical difficulties again, folks.
This time it ain't the camera, it's the audio. Why did you press a button?
Battery low. Press enter.
Oh my god.
bruh.
So, what's his name? We were on a Zoom orientation, and they sent us to breakout rooms. This one dude, we were all putting our Instagrams in and all that stuff, and he put his Instagram in. I followed him. We started DMing each other, playing the game together. He was supposed to be going to LSU, but he's originally from Alabama, and so he made the split decision to go to Auburn. And like when people found that out in like the little LSU 2024 group me, they were just like, "Oh well, hell!" They stopped talking to him. Like, he's not going to LSU, so why still talk to him? And I was like, "You don't do that. Like that's rude." So like we stayed in touch, and like as I said earlier, been moving between Georgia and Louisiana my whole life. So like to make the drive, you're gonna pass through Alabama.
Yeah.
So like ever since 2020, I stopped in his hometown. I met him, met his family, met his boys. They all go to Auburn, and like one of them is like rich as hell with like a lake house and jet skis. So like ever since 2020.
You talking about that Oprah Winfrey money?
I mean, I wouldn't say it wasn't. It's good money, but like, it's not like billionaire money. But like that's how I know all those Auburn dudes from like that one dude off that Zoom call. And like ever since like 2020, every 4th of July, I've been at that lake house like getting turned. Like really. But yeah, Auburn is lit. Like I watched them play like LSU last semester, and like what's their fucking football stadium called? Jordan Hare, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit gets loud. Like it's not Death Valley loud, but like that shit gets loud.
If you're from Georgia, have you ever been to a Georgia football game, UGA game?
I have not.
Talking about
Have not.
crazy. Like it's nothing. I think that like being at LSU spoils you when it comes to sports.
Cause like did y'all go to the Bama game last semester?
Yeah.
Dude, I rushed the field for that shit. I don't think nothing's touching that, honestly. I don't think anything's touching that. But continue
that kick
about
out
Georgia. Dude, yeah, I was a degenerate that whole day. I'm not gonna lie. I was drunk. But yeah, I've never been to a Georgia game. I've been to an Alabama game at Alabama. We played LSU and we drove over there to see it, but never been to Georgia before.
Yeah, it's different, right? It's smaller, so and then like the stadium feels like they're more on you.
Oh,
So like it's like the hedges and stuff like that. It's like it's quieter. Like I was sitting there with my dad, and I'm like, yeah, it's like a nice day outside. Like it feels like you're just sitting there at a nice day. They're loud, but it's like I've been in Death Valley for like the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So like I'm listening, and I'm like,
Doesn't get like it's not as crazy.
like when you're in Death Valley, what is man? You're like, Godswill.
Yeah,
Bro,
facts.
you see that?
Facts.
And what? I'm like talking to my dad like this. I'm like, yeah, it's a nice day outside.
Dang, that's pretty crazy.
No dissing the boys, because he probably gonna watch the podcast and be like, he probably gonna get real upset at me. Like we do be loud.
But I ain't gonna lie, like y'all been out of state here, right? Cause like you from Texas, all of us from Louisiana. Like y'all visit like different cities, right?
Yeah.
What's y'all like top 5 personally best top 5 cities?
I said this last time. I can only think of 4, but Atlanta first, New Orleans very close second, Nashville third, Miami fourth. Simple.
Okay.
Oliver.
Give me a second thing on this.
I had New Orleans, St. Louis, Houston. I really enjoy Orlando, but I think that's just because of
Disney.
yeah, and that and also like majority of the time when I go, it's like family time, like a lot of family. And I'll go to Atlanta. Atlanta's in my top 5. I've been twice and I've enjoyed both times.
Oh yeah, Atlanta's turn. A lot to do up there.
I'll go the first in Houston, just because like we said before, and like if you know like certain places there, like it's honestly pretty fun minus like the traffic.
Like if you're doing stuff, Houston.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a really nice place.
Cause like traffic there is like that dude, dog. That makes me want to pray, like, bro, please God, get me out of this traffic, bro.
Atlanta traffic's pretty bad too.
Nah.
Houston is bigger, so like that's probably why it's worse.
I've had people that live in Houston tell me like it's faster to get out your car and walk to your destination.
It really is. You can honestly leave your car, walk the distance, come back, your car will still be there. It will still be stuck in there.
Damn.
All your stuff will be there. Just pull it in park. Pull it in park and just walk. It's a nice day.
I'm gonna stroll up.
Yeah, take a stroll.
Just walk there.
You got you and the family, just go up, take a nice family stroll, see some things.
All I'm saying is, Houston people crazy. Y'all Houston people job crazy.
Bro,
Texas people job crazy.
I will
You
say
know how many
this.
lanes are in Texas? They're like more than 10 lanes.
I'm
That's the most lanes I've ever seen in my life.
More than 10? Really?
Yeah, like compared to like California, because I know that ain't a lot, bro.
That's crazy.
And their
I
traffic.
still know the drive.
Atlanta gets up to like 6. Not that bad.
I'll say this though. Back in I can say this. In high school, I was coming back from just class because I was hanging with some friends like after class, and there was this one dude. He was driving like some sort of like convertible. Bro clipped a stop sign. And when I mean clipped it, I mean like how you got like your little rear view mirrors.
Yeah.
It was on.
Then he cut his rearview mirrors off from a stop sign.
From the stop sign. Bro didn't stop to turn, and he clipped it.
Dude, now that we're on this topic, worst driving performance performances from all of y'all. I want to hear it.
Wait.
I only have one. That's the sad part about it. I have one.
I have 4.
I have two. I have two. All right, so for me, okay, when I was back in Atlanta, my dad, he works a job where like he's gone 24/7, so like he's gone and then he comes back and like sleeps all day. And so he was gone for like 2 days straight and he was really tired when he came back. And like this was around the time I only had my permit, I didn't have my driver's license. And I was trying to like wake him up. I didn't want to wake him up to like get my car out the garage because I was trying to go to the gym. Dude, so I was just like, okay, and like we had the car on the left, the car I was in on the right. I had to like back out and then like maneuver around another car.
Yeah.
Dude, I backed into the fucking garage on the side, bro.
You was pissed.
I had to wake my dad up either way, and like now I had to wake him up saying my car is stuck on the side of the garage. So he gets in the car, he does what he has to do, and it like the force from like my car ripping off, like the fucking bumper just started. It fell off. Type shit. Dude, I got the meanest punishment of my life, bro. My dad was pissed. And then the second time, bro, I was driving, like, I was coming from the store, and I was driving pretty fast, and, like, I was, like, imagine a street that goes like this, then you have traffic lights, and then you can make, like, a turn, drive around it like a shortcut. So, like, I was driving, I'm like, should I wait for these traffic lights, or should I make this turn? So I was real indecisive, and I made like the split decision to do the turn. Bro, I almost crashed. I fucked the car. Like I was driving, and then like I turned the wheel so fast, like I'm trying to correct it, and then it's moving on its own. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm about to crash. I actually didn't crash though. That was like by the grace of God. Like, have y'all ever like been in a situation where like you've almost got in an accident and like you just don't say anything?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take it to my room.
That's what it was. That's what it was, bro.
When the car get quiet, you gotta turn all the music down.
Yeah, I cut the music off. I was just like, damn, I could have blew up in this car. Like, oh man.
So I got two, but one isn't when we drive. I was driving first. Like, you know, like when you your friends and like you be whipping your car.
Yeah.
So
That's the first like we got first in my car like man, I'm gonna whip it.
Hell yeah.
So what happened was, I was with a couple friends, and this was like during like our spring break, and we went to go to like I think we went like to San Antonio or something like that. No, we did go to San Antonio, and like we took turns like driving. So I took the first leg, and I was whipping orange. I was I saw stop signs, and like so when we come back from spring break, I'm with my mom because like we went to go visit one of my aunts. I whipped that shit so goddamn hard. She told me to stop the car. She slapped me upside the head.
Dude.
That was the most quietest car ride back because she told me to switch. Get the passenger seat. You done. But I guess like you forget about that because it's with who you're driving with.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, whenever I drive with like my parents, they just talk too much and it just like
Dude,
just messes up my driving.
talk too much or like dude, I have like my parents like when they tell you to do something, they like gesture. So like yo,
so
turn.
it's unclear.
Turn. Like I'm like
Yeah.
a yard away, they say turn.
Yeah,
Oh, like they're like no, not dashboard. They literally hear in the window just signal me to turn. Like I'm not deaf. I know to turn. And like even when we like they don't even know where we're going. I had to put it on Google Maps, right?
Yeah.
Having Google Maps driving, they still tell the guy me like turn. This is your turn right here. Stop.
Dude. Yeah, that's tough.
Wait, what's the second?
I got a second. This had some golf cars here, but I wasn't driving this time. This was like the summer before our sophomore year. It was me and a couple friends, and like more friends had like their younger sister had like quinceañera, so like pinata, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So we get into like small ass like little car. To this day, I don't remember like what it was, but we get in there. I can't fit in the back seat because my leg's too long, and she's got the seats like pushed all the way back. So I had to sit in the trunk. Trunk opened up, me sitting there, my legs dangling, and she starts driving. When I tell you, if my legs were any longer, I'll be skidding on it. There was one part where she hit a bump. I hit my head and almost fell. I almost fell out of it.
Like you legit had to pack yourself like Tetris.
Yes. Yes. In the back, holding on to the rim of the car, make sure I fall out.
That was man.
And it was like cars come by, I was like, just me waving, like, bro, like, nothing to see here, folks. Smile and wave, boys.
Probably
Smile
thinking
and
he
wave.
All the way, boys.
Getting help captain or something like that in the back.
He's
Like,
like,
hi, good to see you today. How you doing?
So like nobody thought that was suspicious. Why is this person in the back of the truck? with
I'm
his
sure
laptop?
they did. But no one called the cops. We made it there. No problems.
I think the fact that he's waving to them and like with a smile on his face probably did wonders for that situation.
oh, he's enjoying himself.
Oh, he likes
He's
it.
he's having a
That's
blast.
okay, nothing. Top of my head.
He just has a little torture kink. That's it.
Hey, yo. Nah. I'll never do that again. Fuck, my life.
You do your driver's story?
Shoot, okay, I got one.
Oh, bro, and another thing, I failed my driver's test the first time.
What the? How do you feel?
Bro,
I almost failed mine the first time.
I almost failed the permit test the first time. I passed that shit with I passed it with 0 mistakes left to spare. Cause like in Georgia, like when you're doing the permit test, it's on the computer, and like it's like 2 parts. Like the first part is like the lights. Okay, that was easy. Second part was like the laws and like the signs and shit. And like it was a 20 question test. I don't think you couldn't miss more than 5.
Yeah.
And like I was at question 12, and then I missed question 12. So question 13, I had 0 attempts left. Like I had to get every single question right. I'm talking like by far the best guessing I've ever done in my fucking life. By
You
far.
said guessing? You said guessing?
I can't skip the beat too many times. Mix it up.
Dude, just do my job. Hey. Just
Dude,
go on the road.
I don't know what I was doing. I got that permit test though.
Yeah,
Barely passed it.
My driving test, I kept driving up into like the passenger walkways.
Oh.
I kept docking points because, I live in a part of the city that does not have passenger walkways.
Oh,
So when you come up to like stop signs and stuff like that, you start making your turn or something like that already.
Yeah.
And he's docking points out, and like so he gets back to my dad, and he's like, "I'm gonna give it to him, but I just think you should teach him about this." And my dad's like, "Oh, I apologize. Like, our part of the city doesn't have that." And he was like, "But that's not good enough because he's gonna hit somebody driving around the city." And my dad's like,
Hey, yo,
"I'll work on it. We're gonna work on that
Bro
driving
was
home."
saying like, I'm praying no doubt.
Yeah, bro was like real negative in the car too. Like, you driving normally. He's like sitting there taking notes. He's like, "Okay, you want to turn right here." He's like,
He was having a bad day, took it out on you.
he's like, "Dog, I told you to turn left 2 minutes ago. Why didn't you turn left? You didn't tell me to turn left."
You totally turned
And he's just like, I'm like, "Bro, what the? Tell me the directions." I'm like, "Where we going?" So I started getting the stop sign. He'd be like, "Where we going?" He'd be like, "Straight." I drive straight. He'd be like, "Where we going?" "Left." "Why'd you tell me that? I'm in the right lane."
Dude, this is like the worst Siri right now.
Bro, it sucked too, cause it's like I got back to the place and I'm looking at him and I'm walking inside and I'm like, he better have passed me, cause like I was gonna throw hands with bro if he had
I
passed
had
me.
a strict driving instructor, bro. Like the part where you have to do the parking and stuff first before you
Job
go
off.
bro.
Like parallel
Bro,
parking out there?
No, it wasn't even parallel parking. She said do a 3-point turn. I was like, what the fuck is that? Just backing in. I lost points because I didn't know like the terminology.
You don't know 3-point turn.
No,
Did you
I
know-
did know what
did
it
you know
was.
what 3-point turn was?
Yes, I didn't
I
know
did
what
the
it was
first
at
thing
the
my mom
time.
taught me.
My
I didn't know
driving
what it was
instructor,
at the time.
my driving instructor just told me what to do. She like back into the spot,
Yeah.
pull forward into the spot. Like my driving instructor thought she was slick with trying to do it. So she would tell me, "Okay, we're gonna pull off today," and then she'd be like, "Oh, I need to go to Walgreens to pick up my prescription." So we'll pull into Walgreens, and she'd be like, "Okay, I want you to pull straight into the spot." So I'll pull straight to the spot, and then she'd be like, "Do you need anything?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "All right, you can back up, and we can go back on the drive."
See, no,
I was like,
my driving, she literally
Yeah.
said 3-point turn. I'm looking at her. I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
That ain't even- but
she got mad because she had to tell me back into space. I was like, okay, calm your tits. Oh man. Dude.
my worst driving experience is we were evacuating New Orleans. It was like 2 years ago. We were evacuated.
Oh, for Hurricane Ida?
Yeah.
Bruh, I did not evacuate. I was in St. James Parish when that shit happened. We got destroyed.
I went to Alabama. So we were driving to Alabama, and it was like a 7-hour drive because of traffic.
Yeah.
So we got in the interstate, and it was finally open, and I'm fighting sleep because I've been driving for like 6 hours, and I'd been up packing in the morning
Yeah.
because I went home to go help my dad pack. And I just remember getting on the interstate, and my grandfather called me. He's like, "Oh, we only got a couple more minutes. Like, just hang in there." I'm like, "All right." And I just remember hanging up, and going, okay, and closing my eyes and waking up and just seeing an 18-wheeler get in front of me, slamming on the brakes and going, that was all I felt. I almost pooped. I almost shit myself. Like I had to stop. Like legit. I was like, call my dad. I was like, I'm going to the gas station real quick to go use the bathroom. He's like, all right, I'll come behind you. I went to the bathroom and checked to make sure I didn't poop on myself. Cause like I was like,
that's definitely a situation where you could like let a tooth loose. I'm not. Grown men
It's
just
just on Reese's Feces.
but, and then my dad was like, you good? I'm like, you see? He's like, that 18-wheeler came real close, huh? I was like, yeah, you saw that? He's like, we gonna act like we didn't see. He's like, what happened? I was like, we'll talk about it when we get to the hotel.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I gotta lie. That's like falling asleep. Like I can't do long hour drives because that one got into an accident, and that one.
I have no problems with long drives.
Yeah, I don't know about job.
I do.
Like that drive from Atlanta to here is 7 hours, and
6
like,
hours.
bro, I have no problem.
Dude, I can't make the drive from here to New Orleans.
You can't?
Bro, what?
Hold on. I got a story for that one.
That is what?
Because Chris got me on that one. Chris got me on that one. Hold on.
I've driven to New Orleans, back up here, back to New Orleans, back here, and then back home to go to sleep.
All right. That's one of the things. Cause during Mardi Gras, I had to drive. Okay, I drove us there and had to drive us back because we couldn't have a place to stay. So during that drive, that long bridge when it comes to like
Bonnie Carey Spillway?
yeah, I had to make that drive like, bro. I dead ass like I just looking at the road, river, and then my eyes went black for a second. Open my eyes, like, oh shit! And then my boy, dude, deadly like Chris behind me said like, Godswill, like, yeah, you awake right now? Like, yeah. I was like, you saw you almost hit the river, right? Like, no, man. I'm just making a zigzag, bro. I'm chilling.
I have no problems with that.
And that Bonnie Carey Spillway is some demon and stuff. You be on that, cause like especially if you're in traffic, cause the airport, you be sitting there. You're like, you know what? I wouldn't mind going for a swim.
Letting intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah.
Bro, intrusive thoughts.
Oh, y'all, dogs. Y'all know there was a house in that long bridge?
There's there's houses like next to it.
Like, no, like that long bridge in the river, there's like, in the middle of it, there's a house.
Yes, I know. There's also some on the side. If you look on the side, there's like river houses.
Like, no, like, y'all ain't tripping, like, there's a house underneath that is a bridge. Like,
No,
you don't.
it's Louisiana.
Yeah.
What would you expect?
Find a way.
Shoot, I'm just saying, man.
What's your worst job experience? You do.
Oh, yeah, this is when my mom drives like a Hummer. Like she like literally driving Hummer is like driving a tank. Like you have like the whole systems right here, the cup holster, everything, and like it's all like compact. So when I'm trying to whip it, is either you over it, like if you like overturn it and you just quick turn.
Yeah.
And like this moment it was supposed to be like one of those like smooth turns. I didn't know how to maneuver because it felt like
Stairway tightened up.
tighten up. So I just like I just overturned it, hit into like 5 or 6 cones, and got all of them stuck in each wheel. They're construction. You know about this because my mom was there, my sister was there, my brother was there, and we tried to drive to our school, which is like 25-minute drive. And I consistently hit every single cone like it was a bowling alley. I got all strikes in that.
That is pretty fucking funny.
Nothing tops. I think Jack has the worst job in history out of everybody that I've known. My roommate Jack, he's like a known car accident guy.
He prone to car accidents?
Yeah.
Oh damn! I've never been in an accident.
Yeah, me either. Only.
Well, no, technically I have, bro. This one dude, I was in McDonald's. I was in the drive-thru.
Oh,
This dude backed into my car in the drive-thru, punctured a fat ass hole in my bumper, and he walked outside and he was just like, he sees the hole in my bumper. He's like, "Oh yeah, you good, bro." And he like he literally left the McDonald's, so I recorded his fucking license plate in his face. snitched on. Hell yeah. Went straight to the police. Went straight to the police. That's a hit and run, dude. Like I drive a fucking Beamer, dude. That shit was expensive.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Boy, so I'm about to get my money. You
getting my money, got that replaced for free. I'm not supposed to play with that dude, bro.
Ain't no running.
No running, sir.
Free
I will report you to the authorities.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail.
You're going to jail, bud.
Give me my money. Give me.
God.
I've seen a lot of hit and runs. I've never been in one.
Bro, that hit and run at the.
Can we talk? I'm glad we're talking about hit and runs because I got some stories.
Oh,
Freshman year of high school, literally like the first day, I almost get by an SUV. Dude came out like my last class.
Is this the same high school that sold naked smoothies?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't change high school, same high school. But yeah, no, I almost got by a black SUV on the first day. I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'm gonna keep it a solid buck with you. But nah, the amount of times, and this sounds like really bad out of context, the amount of times I almost get hit by like cars. Like freshman year, like here, I almost get by an electric smart car.
Wait,
like,
what?
electric.
Self-driving car? Or like,
No, like most like little like compact like lime green smart cars.
Oh, like those little cube cars?
Those little cute
Them
cars.
shits are so ugly. I wish they would get discontinued. I hate them, bro.
Those hamster cars?
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
the kid,
like,
the
They
kid
piss me
songs.
off, bro. They piss me off. I can't stand those things.
I will say this, like the black SUV, that was my focus. I went both ways for crossing the
my
street. But
God.
with that electric smart car, I was looking both ways, and I saw it. I was like, okay, I got no space, and they see me. Motherfuckers were still barreling down, like there was no one there.
Over here, people definitely don't stop. Like on campuses.
No, they don't.
What's that?
I've almost got hit like plenty of times.
They don't want to be in the
No,
woods stuff.
legit, what's that? I just know, like, oh, obstacle? No, like,
Oh, pedestrian?
No, real talk. When I speak, I was coming back to the apartment. I almost got cleared by a Ford F-150. Oh my god! Like literally, I pressed that crosswalk. They had a little like fanfare bullshit. I walked the fucking Ford F-150. It was still going down.
Y'all ever saw that girl that got hit by a bus here?
Yeah.
Dude, if I ever got hit by an LSU bus, I am peeing, crying, throwing up.
Wait, you said man?
they charge a lot of money for that.
I'm doing everything. Bro.
Oh no, if y'all didn't know
I'm
this.
doing it all. If you get in an accident and you pee on yourself, yes, you do get more money.
Yeah, because on bodily functions, they charge you extra.
They do give you more money.
Mm-hmm.
I think LSU has a deal like if a bus hits you, you only get your tuition paid or something like that. Like that's the deal.
Dude, it's nice tuition.
Yeah,
A lot of
this
people,
is
like, yeah.
That's a golden ticket. No, I would take that hit.
Like,
Bro, I was saying tuition go crazy.
Yeah, I forgot you. Well, you're on.
I'm
you got
out of state, so I graduated from a Georgia high school, but I'm on scholarship though, so I don't pay
didn't know
that
out of state
much.
was about like high school graduation.
Yeah, because I could have used my grandma's address, but we didn't, because like I don't know why, I forgot why. Something my mom had told me, but like yeah, I had to use out of state. But
Because I applied to UGA with my uncle's address, and they were giving me in-state tuition.
Oh,
Really?
y'all know about that, huh?
like using someone else's address.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we were gonna use my grandma's address, but
Okay, you know my grandma's address too. If the college I'm in didn't work out, I could just say, hey,
well, like part of the like I didn't want to like low key. I didn't want to go to school in Atlanta or like Georgia. Period. I wanted to come back here because like the high school I went to, like how do I explain it? So like everybody either went to Georgia State or like Kennesaw State. So like my mom, like she's really like kind of clingy, and she was like Austin, no, like don't leave Georgia. I was like, I'm going back to the fucking boot, fuck Georgia. so like I didn't get into, like the only colleges I wanted to get in to go to Georgia was like UGA or Vanderbilt, not Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt's in Tennessee, UGA or Georgia Tech.
Okay.
So like I didn't get into either, so I was just like, fuck it, I got into LSU, going to LSU, cause like KSU and like Georgia State, like if you went to school in Atlanta, like that's high school continued type shit. Like, and I was not going for it. Like I did not want to run into the same people. I
Isn't
went to
Georgia
high
State
school.
like the downtown Atlanta college? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, that's high school continued. I know hella people that go to Georgia State.
Georgia State nice.
My high school had this thing where like they had like a partnership with like one like local like, community colleges. So like once you graduate from high school, you go there.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to high school. I'm not trying to see you again.
Yeah,
Real talk.
Okay.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie. I like to see some familiar faces.
Fuck no, I didn't.
No.
Fuck no.
If I fuck with you, I'll keep in contact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I keep in contact with some of my boys from Atlanta, but like 99% 99.9% of the people I went to high school with, I don't want to say.
Yeah, I'm not
See,
trying to like
unless
walk
you
on
was Saint-
campus.
Unless you're St. Augustine 2.0.
Oh, St. Augustine? You went to St. Augustine?
I see a lot of St. Aug graduates walking campus, and I'm like,
So, no,
It's
I
okay.
don't see anybody I went to high school with.
Yeah, I see buku people I went to high school with. It's grace of God. I'm happy I found the good people that I met, like the good people I met with in high school. I'm glad they came here. All the other ones, I went off to the other one. I went to a different college, which is Southeastern. Yeah, like all of them, all the bad batches, Southeastern. All the good batches.
All my bad batches, they didn't go to college. Cause everybody, like, it's Atlanta, so like everybody wants to rap.
Oh,
It's like,
I thought it was like more like future shows in America.
Fuck,
it's
no.
it's rap.
I know some people that went to the military, but like, nah, cause like,
Mixtapes.
yeah, and it's like, it's one thing where like, if you, okay, so when people say like they're from Atlanta, 90% of the time they're from one of the counties that border the city of Atlanta, cause like I'm from a place that's like 15 minutes away from the west side, like not that far off. So like, I grew up in the suburbs, and if you grew up in a 2-story house with both parents in your life, you lived in a neighborhood that had a pool and a nature trail, why are you rapping about shooting at people or trapping? Like, that's a disgrace to your family. I went to high school with a bunch of people like that. And I was just like, why would I be around people like that? Like, you're not going to help me grow in life.
True.
You know, so like, that's why I wanted to leave. Like, if I'm a year and a half away from becoming an engineer, what do I gain from being around some fake hood nigga? Nothing. You know?
What you're trying to say is mixtape.
Mixtapes,
Yes.
ooh,
He's told me, oh, guys, hey, bro, and you're like, oh, the chemistry was great.
Man, look, follow me on Instagram, man. Shit.
dude, fuck your Instagram, bro. Like, fuck
Dog
you.
water mixtape.
Bro, in a ski mask everywhere, like, bro.
Like, bro, like,
Like the next
Your
like,
mom's an accountant.
Like, dude, like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, bro, you're not hard. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, it's cool to be a law-abiding citizen. No, no. It is cool to be a law-abiding citizen, bro. It is cool to go to school and get your money the right way, bro.
Yeah.
See, I'm the only one in my family that follows that rule.
This is me and my sister, but like, still, bro, still.
All my cousins, well, a lot of my cousins don't have 2 parents in their household, but all my cousins are home.
Bro, I had to do that. So you can't grow in life by being in the same place.
No.
Like, after I graduate, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's my plan. I ain't gonna lie. Once I graduate undergrad, I'm booking, taking a whole different state.
Yeah,
or
I'm
I'm going to
race,
UK.
bro.
I'm definitely going to UK, for real.
like London.
Yeah.
Okay, nigga.
Yeah, because like they got good, like they got good medical schools there, bro.
Oh,
That's the thing.
No, I want to leave the country.
I'm willing to.
If I start seeing
Unless I
more
think.
like Adidas tracksuits and stuff, like full on D tracksuit, like,
Oh, you
damn,
got the
that
Nike
was a
Tech though.
change.
You got the Nike Tech.
Bro, I ain't better.
Dude, Ice Spice fucking Nike Tech, bro.
Hey, if Ice Spice says she likes Nike Techs, I will have no problem getting a Nike Tech.
Dude, it's
Next time you see him, you're gonna have a Nike Tech on.
I will have a Nike Tech
He
on.
like, what?
she fucking red Nike Techs. She fucking red.
Yeah, I heard of her Nike Tech.
It's red.
Yeah.
I have to get a red Nike.
Come back. Don't know about a British accent.
I will have
Do you
10 different Nike
know how much
Techs.
Nike Techs cost?
They're a pretty penny.
Yeah. Boy said 10 of them, you rich. That boy finna couple $1 million on some Nike Techs.
Yeah, I'm out. Man, just do like he did. Go to McDonald's. Shit.
Hey, you'll get a lot soon.
Dude,
Get your money.
0 out of 10 do not recommend. Cause I had to drive a rental and it was like this big ass like mommy mobile, like Jeep Cherokee, and like
Ain't nothing wrong with mom cars.
no, bro, I'm used to driving.
No
I'm
offense
used
to
to-
anyone who drives it though.
I'm used to driving like a BMW 320ai, so I'm used to driving like speed demons and like fast cars and smaller cars that you can park easily. Dude, I could not park that big ass Jeep Grand Cherokee. I just couldn't. Like, I was about to hit so much shit, like, and it's a rental, so like if I would have hit something, it would have been pretty bad.
Oh shit.
I've seen some really bad runners.
Dude, well, I'm gonna tell this story. Okay, me and you were there when my car issue, right?
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, before
Oil change though?
oil change, we had to do it like They had to do oil change right in front of Nicholson Gateway's parking lot
Oh,
in a
damn.
handicap spot.
in the handicap spot. And we had like a whole audience right in front of the gym. People watching us.
Was that this year?
Last year.
Last year.
Yeah, like before y'all arrived, this dude driving like what, F-150? Dude was driving F-150. Girl,
Oh yeah, I remember because we pulled up right after it happened because you came running. It was like, oh boy, hit and running.
okay.
Oh, he hit y'all car.
No. Run down to this. F-150 was trying to make a whip. He overwhipped, ended up hitting a parked SUV. Yeah, a parked SUV. It was parked, and he thought, shoot, he just got the bush and he stopped like 5 minutes away from the SUV.
Yeah.
Girl came out of her car. I did not know she was in the car. It's like, bro, you just.
He
yelling.
peeled off.
No, he didn't peel. He parked.
He parked, waited for like I guess his girlfriend to come out. She got in, and then they peeled off.
They peeled up. They were parked there for at least 15 to 12, 15 minutes. They were parked there for 15 minutes. Girl was still out here on the phone with somebody, just like,
Yeah.
you just in my car. And dude was just on his phone, just, man, the girl better hurry up right now.
Tell girl like, you better get in this car right now.
And they just whip it out of the parking lot. Like, bro, I can't lie, we just witnessed that.
We witnessed that.
Dude, no, I've seen, like, I go to Chipotle a lot, and, like, you know, like, that intersection with, like, the Chipotle and the Circle K and, like, the
Canes.
yeah, dude, I've seen so many people get their cars just, like, destroyed.
We
People
drive.
cannot drive, bro.
I lived out in Nicholson, so like when people drive in class in Nicholson, there's always car accidents.
Yeah.
And me and my roommates roll our window down. You can't park there.
I used to do that too, bro.
Like one time, like we was going. I think we was gonna get food from Canes. So like
Yeah.
Canes on Wesley, and so we coming down Nicholson and we turning on Wesley, and they got cops outside and everything.
Yeah.
We like, oh, what's going on? And then we see a car like turn, like T-bone,
Ooh.
and Jack who's driving rolls his window down and goes, "Hey, bud,
Oh, God.
you can't park there. That's not a parking spot." And then just turns the car and keeps going. And like the cop is laughing.
I would be sick if I was in the car getting hit. I would be sick if the cop was laughing at me, bro.
And Jack is dying laughing, right? Jack is crying laughing. And then when we coming back in Kane's, the car is like parked away and he's gonna do it again. He's like, nah, I did it once. And he just turns and goes home.
Oh, you better never done it again.
But there's been so
They
many.
still can't park there.
You still can't park there.
Still not a parking spot. You'll be fine though. I can help you.
You gotta get a citation, buddy.
Wait, I got like, you brought up citation. What's the highest you have to pay for a parking ticket?
$75.
$0. I've never had one.
Dude, I'm collecting them shits like Infinity Stones. I've had so many parking tickets.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you my highest.
I've had like it goes up to 200, right? Before you get a boot, or like 125, right?
Yeah.
500.
I'm convinced.
You've had a parking ticket here that was $500,
Consistently adding up, like,
and you never got booted.
nope.
That's crazy. I've seen boots on people's cars
Oh.
here.
Dude, during game day,
I
dude,
would be sick.
police
Game
was,
days are when they're the highest.
they were tagging people with citation, boot, citation,
I know they
boot,
be
boot.
doing that too. I know they do. Like I promise you, like they be on parking tickets like, "Ooh, I can't wait. I don't see that tag."
So, the craziest part is, I saw one of like the security of campus pulled a boot in while the girl saw this dude. She ran right across the street, almost got hit just to tell that dude like, don't put a boot in my car. And you remember what the officers did?
He's a bum.
They just wrote a note and just gave it to her and just put a boot and just left. He just peeled up like that. I was like,
Man, that's so evil, dude. That's tough.
you know what crazy part is? That thing went to my school.
Yeah, that's tough.
I want to
That's
know the
tough.
people that work for parking and transportation. Like, why are you so evil? Like, I know you got a job to do, but why so evil?
Dude,
Like,
yeah, I've had plenty of parking tickets, like because like all my classes are in the engineering building, so like I have a Nicholson Gateway permit, so like you can only park in the Nicholson Gateway lot, and so the walk from there to PFT is just like I don't feel like doing that shit all the time, and so like I've had so many parking tickets over there. I think my car gets targeted like once they see my license plate, I get the ticket. Like there will be like 1,000 cars in my parking lot. None of them have the right permits. They will somehow find my
Is that
car.
that Benz you were talking about? Yeah, that's him.
That's the Beamer. It gotta be.
Is that the Beamer? Yeah. Boom. Ticket.
That's crazy though. I didn't know that if you live like on campus, you can't park in like commuter lots.
You can, bro.
I can't even park on the if I like the Nicholson Gateway permit is a residency permit, like it's green.
Yeah.
Just like the residency permits from like the Pentagon or something. Dude, if I try to park in that lot, I'll get a ticket because I've got one before. It only works for Nicholson Gateway only, which is crazy, dude. I've had so many parking tickets.
Oh my God, I got a commuter parking lot. I've been in commuter.
But I stayed off campus sophomore year, and like the worst part about it is like during game day, you can't get back to your apartment.
Can't get back, can't get in.
Yeah, it's
Can't
trash.
get out.
It's just pretty trash.
I always find my way. You just go towards Southern University and then you get on interstate and you come back.
If it's the Southern game.
Unless it's the Southern game.
Yeah.
The whole city trying to get to Southern.
The whole city's trying to walk from here to Southern.
When we played
can't
Southern,
walk from
that
here to
was,
Southern.
yeah, you can't.
And I seen some people like
They must have been walking for 2 hours.
You gotta walk through interstate.
That too.
You can't walk on interstate.
Bruh, dude, is there's a will, there's a way.
You're gonna get arrested.
You think they care?
I don't think they.
You think they care about getting arrested? Look, you can take me. I don't care. At least I get to point A to point B.
Dude, no, the Southern game was pretty fun though. That shit was tight.
We left at halftime.
Yeah, we left to have, but like the tailgates were like fire.
Oh yeah.
Cause like I was on the HBCU side and the white people side. Like, cause I know plenty of frat boys. I know some Q dogs. Like best of both worlds type shit. So.
Me and you was out there.
Yeah, we out there.
Yeah.
I was still enjoying my time, bro.
God, so what game? I know it's like a home game for us. What game was with you, me, and Cam, and like other people? We went to that soul food place that the white man was telling us about. That was dog shit. Dude, that. It was.
It was just food. No soul. It was just food.
What was it called?
Soul food. That was the place called.
It was on that.
Yeah, I could have told you it was gonna be poo.
Like, it was misreputation, bro. Like, you have a name called, it's like having good eats. I was expecting it to be good.
Was taking work from the white dude. Send those good.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The white people like on campus for the tailgates, they can fucking throw down. They will throw down.
They can.
They will throw down. I will say, like, dude, I'd have had some fire ass gumbo.
Never.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
I'm walking around. I've had them like, hey, you come eat. We got too much food.
Yeah. I think, dude, that's I think we're talking about the same dude. Like he puts his tent right by like where the subway used to be.
Yeah.
Dude, the best jambalaya you can find. Like
I think he only goes for black kids too. I've never seen
facts.
I've never seen him about white kid. I think he's trying it. Like he's like, you know what? It looked like he knew what good
some
food
big
look
old boys right there.
He knew what good food look like. Come on, hey, come try it.
You want to eat?
Hey, and it works. I'm not gonna lie, it works.
I be over there.
Yeah, I'll be there munching, dude, for sure.
Tired of random people I don't even know. Like,
See this man.
Yeah, dude, he's on it, bro. He's on it for sure.
He got big old pots too. Like I know he ain't bringing like
Fat pot, dude.
We talking about crock pot or what? Like, what we talking about?
It's like metallic. It was metal.
Yeah, it's like a big metal pot.
Dude, no, I haven't had crawfish in like a month. I need to get some.
I had some when I was home for spring break. That was great.
I had crawfish. That was not good.
Cause I'm not eating crawfish in Baton Rouge. I'm sorry.
That's understandable. Like there's some places. There's some
Nah, I
places.
go to over here. I go to Bertha Lots, and when I'm in St. James Parish, like they got a little crawfish place not that far away from my grandma's house. I go to. It's pretty good. But
I said I gotta go around like what the street is. Not government, like on the other side of government.
Plank Road,
Yeah.
Tony's.
My dad
I
said
don't fuck with Tony's, bro. I don't like how they season their shit. It has an aftertaste.
Wait, get the taste of that.
Tony's, the one on Plank Road, on the north side, right?
Yeah.
I don't like their shit at all, bro. I don't know. I just can't get with it.
But everybody I talk to be like, you want good food, you gotta go over there. Like,
Oh yeah,
Road.
yeah. But I mean, if You want to see some crackheads, go over there too.
I also was told to duck when I go over there.
Yeah, no, Plank Road that shit's the trap for sure. That shit's pretty bad.
There's a certain part of Government Street that becomes
pretty bad.
No, there's certain times in Government Street where it comes.
no. There's a part of Government Street that's like no go.
Going straight downtown, or just going away
from downtown.
Oh,
Yeah, I was driving over there one day because I was like, oh, Government Street. I'm gonna just take Government Street because I knew I was, where Government Street leads me, and I just started to get real dark outside. I was like,
You just like gotta go. Like my uncle, he stays on the north side, and like I whenever I like order stuff online, I send it to his house because like LSU takes forever to like handle packages and shit. So like whenever like I have to get a package and it's over there, I will not go there like past 6. Like I will not do it to myself, bro.
no sign. Crazy sign.
Shoot, but sorry, this is the end of the podcast. I'm glad that we talk about other things.
This one was definitely less unhinged than the one that we
bad.
recorded.
It was bad.
previously, bro.
We don't speak on the first podcast.
We will not speak on that at all.
Yeah, but if you want to know about the first podcast, hit me up, DM our Instagram, Welcome to the Cut. Share our TikTok and
Before we say this, I'm gonna say like this. This is the one thing I'm gonna say from the first part of that.
Don't say it.
Take a look at the man in the mirror or woman, because we can discriminate, and ask them to change their ways. I'm good. I got my 2 cents out.
alright. Well, peace and have a good time.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. We'll be back next week to talk about more funny things.